Today on the show, we're talking about the latest comments coming from Drew McIntyre's interview, talking about 2K22 and that the developers are wanting to make this absolutely perfect. Let's break down the latest news for you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Assemble. I'm Matt. Great to have you on the show. Let's talk about Drew McIntyre's latest interview. This is coming from Cultaholic, talking with Drew McIntyre regarding the return of WWE 2K franchise, 2K22, taking a little bit of time off, a little bit of hiatus to get things right. 2K came out with the giant hit list of all of the features and updates that we can expect from the game. Things like MyGM, MyRise, MyFactions, lots of new content that's coming out for the game. By the way, if you guys enjoy this episode all the way through, and you get to the very end and you say, yeah, you know what, that was all right. That guy's okay. And hit the thumbs up and consider hitting the subscribe button as we're making our way towards that 10,000 subscriber mark, which is absolutely bonkers. Anyways, let's talk about Drew McIntyre. The two-time WWE champion Drew McIntyre has been involved with WWE 2K22's development, and the Scottish Warrior revealed to Fightful that 2K are desperate to make next year's title absolutely perfect. Because as you know, 2K20 is just not, it's barely a game. Like bad, like there's bad games, then there's 2K20, like the melting faces again. Yeah, that was a whole ordeal, wasn't it? It's been awesome and ongoing for a while, says McIntyre. I've been filming some different stuff for it, filming some liners, doing the scans. To pause there, everybody, I saw this article, I saw a recent article where Drew McIntyre was doing another interview as well, speaking about the exact same thing about doing more scans and doing the one-liners and doing some lines of dialogue for the game. This leaves me to speculate that we could see Drew McIntyre and other superstars potentially set up for the MyRise mode, which is basically the My Career mode in 2K22. Taking your superstar that you create and bringing them up through the ranks and all of that. There is the potential that if Drew McIntyre, along with other superstars, are doing voiceover recordings and stuff, that we might see them in like backstage segments, maybe even some of the promos. What would be really cool and next level would be if they were running promos in the ring and the promo segments for things like Universe Mode and MyGM, where we saw with the reveal of MyGM that there is a section in there where you can add in promos into the game. It would be really cool if they had voiceover work for the in-game superstars to at least pump out a couple of one-liners. That would take it next level for me for sure. But at the very least, I think that this could hint towards McIntyre and others having voiceovers for things like MyRise. There's really been a lot of effort into this game. I think the last one, how things turned out, they weren't great. They owned that and know that and are making sure this one is absolutely perfect. I can't wait to play it because I know how hard they've been working on it, and it's going to be friggin' awesome when it comes out, McIntyre said. And that leads to the last piece, which is talking about the MyRise mode, which is basically the revamped My Career mode. 2K actually had the press release that describes MyRise and what we can expect. It goes like this. Every WWE superstar has to start somewhere and climb the ranks before commanding the spotlight, and that's exactly what you'll do in MyRise. Start from the bottom as a wide-eyed rookie, eager to make an impact in the ring and make the right connections behind the scenes. String together wins to earn more notoriety and claim your place in history as a WWE superstar, becoming the main attraction. Live out your dreams as a hero in the eyes of fans all over the world, or play the role of a villain, thwarting the plans of anyone foolish enough to stand in your way. All new storylines are available for both male and female My players looking to rise from rookie to legend. This then ties into Drew McIntyre's comments about doing the voiceover work. So there is a very good chance, everybody, that we will see the storyline aspects, some voiceover work from the superstars themselves in the game with your My Player and your MyRise mode. This has me excited because it gets away from just having in-game text. It gets away from potentially having just kind of a really overly cheesy My Player, My Career mode that we've seen in like 2K20. 2K20 really just bothered me. I didn't have any fun when it came to the My Career mode. I didn't enjoy it, mostly because graphically, aesthetically, it just looked very old. It looked very last gen. Like, and I'm talking like PS2, PS3. It didn't look very good at all. MyRise has me excited because if they're going to introduce specific storylines into this mode, we could see it how it's going to hit different, how it's going to actually play out a little bit differently from years past. And the last thing, and the question to all of you actually is going to be in the comments below, let me know, but do you think that this could confirm that Drew McIntyre could maybe be the actual cover star for this year's game? We've done a ton of speculation when it comes to the cover star. It feels like Rey Mysterio is the more likely choice because he is going to be the one behind the 2K showcase this year, which is going to be awesome. We'll do a future episode on the 2K showcase mode itself. But I wonder if, because we have Drew going out there and starting to do a lot of the PR rounds, which is awesome, I wonder if maybe Drew would end up being the one to be on the cover. He had such a huge time as WWE champion during the game's development itself. I did it all through the Thunderdome era, but when we have Rey being the showcase superstar, I wonder if it could be Rey. But you guys let me know in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed this episode, do me a favor and hit this one right here, talking about the My GM mode. Got the full breakdown news coverage for you there. And I'll see you all on the next episode.